Greetings, YouTube. Today I thought I'd show you the latest bargains we have. We picked up some stuff over the last few weeks. A couple of unique items this week, things that were a little unusual. So I'm doing this a little early because I just wanted to put them in there and be able to put this stuff away. Okay, we have the Encyclopedia of Mythology, which covers the Norse, the Classical, and the Celtic mythologies. And I got this for my nephew Calvin. He's a little young at the moment for this, but I figure he can keep it as a reference. The Devil and All His Works by Dennis Wheatley, which is supposed to be a factual collection of ways the devil has shown his work in the world. And essentially it's a critique of every single faith and almost every secular activity known to man that isn't directly being driven by Christianity. It's also relatively salacious. There is actually human nudity in here, full frontal nudity, that deals with supposedly people of practicing witchcraft. I have no idea who these people are. I have a really hard time imagining that they got themselves some actual Wiccan members to do this. It was just probably some people pretending. But it's got some great illustrations, and it's from 1971, and it just screams 1971, so I picked it up. It's an old New England custom, which is all about different customs that are known to be famous to and associated with the New England area. My wife is a fan of this kind of folklore kind of stuff, so we picked that up for her. Mary Shelley's Frankenstein with Robert De Niro, which it's normally $3, and I got it for 60% off, so that's a steal. Some Mythbusters collections. This deals with, this had what? It's got, if I can pick this up with one hand. 10 episodes on it for $10, so I thought that was a pretty good deal. Bought that at a pawn shop today. And the Prince Caspian movie from Narnia, which I've never actually seen, which I picked up for $1.50 today. And Clint Eastwood's Heartbreak Ridge, which oddly I found myself thinking about recently. I have no idea why, but I did. And then I went and found a copy on Friday, so that was kind of cool. And this right here is a wooden ceremonial spear from Kenya, which was apparently chewed on by a dog. But I thought that was pretty cool, and I picked it up, and I may use it as a ceremonial spear myself, or just add it to my collection as, decoration. I found these, which are billiard balls, and they're made of actual material like normal billiard balls, but you can see how small they are. They're half size, I think, but it's a full set of billiard balls, which I have no idea what I'm going to do with, but I paid for $2. I'm like, I can't pass this up. Maybe I can weaponize them or use them as ammo or something. That would just be cool. We have this mug here, which actually says in the back, it says, Melmac Rattan Mug 1950s, which my wife picked up today because she used one of these at a diner once and loved how it kept the coffee warm, and she has an affection for the 1950s style, so I picked that up today. Now, I don't know if I've ever put this in a video. I don't remember. There's a little mark down here. This is a bean pot, which I picked up as a wedding gift for one of my wife's friends who's getting married, I think, in May. And it's handmade. It's in really nice shape. And I liked it, and I got a really good deal on it. Interestingly, when I brought it home, it had been taped closed, so you wouldn't lose the lid and such. I opened it up, and there was a pill inside. An actual drug pill. I threw that away. Then we have this purplish plaid top, which my wife got for herself. It's a 3/4, doesn't button all the way down. And this odd, hugely cowly sweater that has this neck cowl around it. It's just amazingly large for our friend Felicia because it really fits her personal style. This here is someone has converted a golf club into a walking stick. They've made a modification to the tip, and then they put a cap here. So we spent $20 on it, which is probably maybe more than it's worth. But I wanted to bring it home so I have it as a reference so I can make my own. And they also put some reflective stickers on here, which is nice touch. So I mostly bought that as a test model, so I could take it home, look at it, see how they did it, so I can make my own. But one of the most unusual items here, besides the spear, is this. That is an Allen wrench. That's a walking stick falling onto my foot. That is an Allen wrench. It weighs 4 pounds, 4 ounces. It is the largest Allen wrench I have ever seen in my entire life, so I have, of course, had to own it. In addition, it would make a really fantastic impact tool. I mean, that's going to leave a mark, folks. So these are the bargains that I found over the last couple of weeks. Some of which are very strange. The devil and his all his works, a ceremonial sphere, a giant Allen wrench, and a golf club that was turned into a walking staff, and of course, a bowl full of half-sized billiard balls.